I've made no secrets about it that I have a love-hate relationship with horror movies. If done correctly, they are a masterpiece that can touch multiple senses and give you a thrilling, almost euphoric movie experience. But if done wrong, it can cause laughter instead of fright that will lead to a boring and forgettable experience. Lately, modern horror movies have failed to grab the magic that made the 70s and 80s horror movies great. The magic that has made those movies the staple that all other films are measured. The endless sequels and remakes and reboots have failed over and over and over again, that many, like myself, have walked away from the genre due to its excessive fan service that satisfies no one's, and made me lose hope that it will ever return to its former glory. Horror movies aren't the only genre suffering from this. Action and drama movies are on the same boat, coming off more like a comedy than their respected genres. So when I saw a new horror movie on Netflix starring our beloved Leatherface with a new chapter of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I blew it off for an entire week. Why, do you ask? Did you see the movie? But I'm getting ahead of myself. So I decided to pop my popcorn and grab my refreshing cola, and with fears of another crap fest, I pressed play, and boy, oh boy, this movie was dumb.
You're so stupid!
This movie starts off with a dick joke. A dick joke. So I knew I was in for a bumpy ride. After our beloved dick joke, within 5 minutes, the plethora of plot devices start with random influencer's wife deciding to go with Leatherface and his dying mother. Why, you ask? Because you know how influencers and millennials are so caring and loving. Anyways, so a handful of influencers buy a small town in Texas and plan to make it the center of a new style of living, away from the big cities with all their murders and oppressions and privileges, and build a oasis for the pretentious and stuck up. A sort of head up your ass type of city. I guess San Francisco is too crowded. So our influencers invite a bus of other influencers to auction off buildings in this old town. I hope they don't die later on in this movie. Wink, wink.
Did you see what I did there?
But before our bus full of white privilege comes in, our handful of influencers kick out Leatherface's mom because her home has been sold to them, that causes her to have a heart attack that leads to Leatherface carrying her into the ambulance, that causes our plot device influencer to get in the ambulance because she's dumb and never seen a horror movie apparently. She basically just goes to get killed. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. If you don't know that most will die in a movie with the word massacre, then I don't know what to tell you. So anyways, Leatherface's mother dies in the ambulance, and this triggers our lovable Leatherface to begin his killing spree. The main focus of this movie is two sisters. One is an influencer, the other is a survivor of a school shooting. This movie follows a basic pace. Basically, plot device killing, plot device killing, plot device killing, more killing, a ex machina, a twist ending, and roll credits. This movie was dumb. Like dumb. I got more upset and mad the further I watched, that I was cheering for Leatherface to kill every last one of these influencers and everyone in this film. Now, It tried to get the gore of past films, but it overdid it and became comical. The only bright parts is one, the runtime. It's only an hour and 24 minutes, so it's a quick death for us. And number two, the score. A very old school horror film kind of score, and I enjoyed it. A goofy acted, badly directed clusterfuck of a movie that disrespects the original like no other. So much so that we shall never, ever speak of this film again.
Don't ever, ever, ever.
This screenplay was written by Chris Thomas Devon and the story by Fade Alvarez and Rodo Sayagüez, in case you want to direct your anger that way. And I feel a Golden Razzie might be in their future. Fucking A, guys. Were no ideas rejected for this film? Watch this movie at your own risk, not for the goriness, but for how stupid it is. This movie gets an F rating for me. But those are just my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. And like always, that's a wrap. Fucking stupid film.